Hello America, today we're going to cover how to replace light bulbs in your car. I had a burnout license plate light bulb, whatever that's used for, and the car shop, and get my oil changed, they wanted $30 to replace it. It's like $10 for the part, $20 for labor. I found a 2-pack of these for $5. I'm like, I'm going to do it myself. Then I stripped the screws out of it because it was all rusted because it's exterior. So I had to been $2 for 10 more screws, replaced all the screws, cut my hand up a little bit. Anyway, I got that done. Then I realized these are burnout and they require the same light bulbs. They use these same ones. And these are old incandescents. I was getting 2 for $5. I found a 10-pack somewhere of LEDs. The pack's open, I'm not going to tilt it. For $10. So I canceled the 2-pack and got a 10-pack. Now I'm replacing every light bulb in my car. This little cover came off with a little Jimmy bar. It's like a crowbar but slimmer. Think Slim Jim Jimmy bar. And then they look different, they just have a different plug-in. So if you wiggle it without crushing glass into your hand, these eventually pop out. I've already got one replaced. I thought I had 2, maybe 2. And they look kind of weird. They don't look like a light bulb, but you take the skinny end and you just shove it in there. I actually kind of like working with these better because they're a computer chip and they're not gonna probably shatter into 1,000 glass shards, because I always feel like I'm manhandling the glass light bulbs. And these just kind of rotate in. So, pro tip, I'm in the back seat. How do you test these bad boys? You take one of these windshield scrapers you probably got, and you can just hit the brake light. There we go. So I got 2 of those lighting up, and I have 2 of them plugged in. So it's a pretty good record. This is one I did earlier. Ugh. Okay. I probably should have done a cool before and after where I show how dim and burnt out they were before and how sweet they look with LED. But anyway, that's higher than the production value we have for this show. I took light bulbs because I canceled my incandescent order, so I stole a light bulb from the brake light to put in the license plate. Figure I just put all LEDs in the brake light where I actually want people to see. I don't care about the license plate color. That's just for inspections and when they pull you over, right? So I stole a light bulb from the brake light for that. And then I realized my center console light is also the same light bulbs. So then I stole from this and I put in my brake light, you know, so people don't rear end me. So that was my daisy chain of light bulb repairs. That's my neighbor. I scared her. That one had a good snap. The other ones didn't snap in place. Probably means they ain't working. So anyway, I got a 10-pack. I got 6 in here, 2 in the center console. The trunk and the other center console light use these giant fat bulbs, and they're not burnt out yet, so I'm not going to deal with what they can be put in. My odometer lights been burnt out the entire time I've owned this car. It's been 13 years and that's never worked. I was talking to a guy who just walked past my car and he says it's a big pain to change, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. But if I do, maybe I can use the rest of these bulbs. So let's see here. Oh, 6 for 6. What a record. It's pretty good. Now these things are cheap. You can get a 10-pack, you know, 2-pack, 5-pack off Amazon. They aren't cost that much. Just put it in light bulbs. You don't pay someone to put light bulbs in your house. It doesn't make sense to put them in your car. You know, just Google a YouTube video with your model and find a Jimmy bar and crack everything open. Don't do that, you might break something. But anyway, the only reason people don't want to do things themselves is they don't know how. And I get that same fear, and you just gotta break down and Google it and spend some time. So this goes like that. It looks like there's a clip here and here. Okay. Big money, no whammies. There we go. Easy. Also, it helps to have old things you don't care about if you break when you take a Jimmy bar to them. Can't see it with the cover on. Let's figure out how this works. We got another cover around here somewhere. Okay. This is kind of cool. It's got all the magnetic toggles when you press the switches. Yeah. Cleaned out a bunch of dead bugs from this. I probably should have taken this out and washed it off. Oh well. Okay, these are all just clips. Okay, that's the old one. Woo! Uh-oh. Well, ha! Nice. That one's kind of loose. I could just leave it and we can just Fonzie it, or I can pry this back open with my fingers. Whatever. It's on. Never turned these lights on in my life. That's good. So the cool thing now, I got all these light bulbs that I took out of the brake light. These are all spares of the license plate. I can drive this thing for another decade. What a bargain. And I got 2 LEDs if I can figure out where to put them. So, comment down in the comments if you drive a really old Saturn and you know where I can put more light bulbs. I think the glow compartment's a weird one. Trunk's no good. Big center console's no good. I don't want to take apart the dash to replace whatever an odometer light is. Oh, I think there's lights underneath the that mirror in the middle of the car that I've never turned on. Okay, America. To be continued. So get out there and fix something for cheap. People who buy things are suckers.